welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be doing a pick a card all about messages for you in love. So I will mainly aim this at my singles, but I will try to aim it at those of you who are in situationships and any sort of relationship, or just in a relationship, you know. So let's get started. We have 4 groups here. Please choose your group. We have group number 1, group 2, group 3 and group 4. As usual, all the timestamps are down below in the description box and in the comment section down below. So let's get started with group number 1 for your love messages. Also, as usual, my private reading rates are down below. Please message me before purchasing a reading, as my rates and availability can change. And also, if you'd like to purchase anything from my crystal shop, I sell rings, I sell crystal, I sell towers, I sell all that jazz, selenite, and it's always being updated with new things. So please check out if you're drawn to do so, and let's get started. Start with group number 1. Hello, group number 1. Let's get started with your love messages today, my lovelies. Let's see what the main message is for you guys. So you guys got the Hanged Man in the reverse. Is this in the reverse? I really feel like it is actually in the reverse. We'll see it upright as well. So we have the Hanged Man. So this is all about you guys kind of figuring out what the F you want to do with your life. The fact we have attitude makes me think a lot of you guys are kind of in just this limbo phase. You're kind of trying to figure things out. You're kind of worried, you know, is things really going to happen? Is there anything that's actually going to happen? At the moment, there is a sense of stability. It's kind of like the main thing you're focusing on right now is stability, kind of getting things sorted, one thing at a time. But also I'm seeing that this is actually going to clear up quite soon. I'm picking up in the next couple of months. There's going to be some ease happening. It actually feels like more to do with family as well, because love can be to do with any sort of relationship as well. It doesn't have to be romantic. I do feel like it's family things that are going to get sorted. Massive amount of throat chakra stuff in this group. A lot of you guys are finding your footing with a new life. It's kind of like a lot of you guys are also going to be moving out as well. And then with that, you could be finding a partner and, you know, meeting somebody, or you could be recently just moved in with someone. So let's see what else we have here. Let's see. Lovely. Oh, I love this. This is so cute. Okay, so we have the Hanged Man, the Moon, the Sun. You guys have got a lot of major arcana, which is really, really nice. So that's really good. We have the 3 of Pentacles. Yeah, a lot of you guys are really changing your career, which is really nice. And then we have the 3 of wings. Yeah, wings. I said that I won't say the 3 of rings, because we have the 3 of rings, and then we have the 3 of Pentacles and the 3 of I don't actually know what that is. I want to say wands. And then we have the 5 of shells, disappointment. So I feel like a lot of the things that you've been waiting for, and a lot of things that you've kind of, things you've been waiting for, they're on the horizon, like they're on their way to you. Essentially, this is just a waiting game. A lot of you guys have been single for a shit ton of time, a long time. You've been single for too long. And a lot of you guys are definitely realizing what sort of fears are kind of holding you back from any sort of love relationship. I also feel like a lot of you guys are kind of dealing with intensity, just to do with like how you feel about partners and how you feel about kind of dealing with relationships, just that intimacy phase. I feel like a lot of you guys are kind of working with intimacy. The main thing I'm feeling is I'm hearing the reason why things are stuck is because you are, well, quote unquote stuck, because they're going to move soon. But the reason why you're feeling stuck is because you're waiting on an invitation. Some of you guys might even be a projector. And if you are a projector in human design, hi, that's me as well. So if you are a projector, I'm just hearing you're on the right path. If you're not even a projector in human design, you know, it doesn't even matter. A lot of you guys are just kind of you're nearing the path. It's just right now you're kind of adjusting. It's kind of like I'm picking up you have a holiday planned, which some of us, that'd be nice, but it's like I'm hearing you have a holiday planned, and you have the things you have to do to get there is to basically pack your bags, sort yourself out, make sure you're there on time, but you already have the holiday booked. So what I'm feeling is the universe basically is getting you to sort yourself out in terms of like sort your emotions out, work with what you've got, and then basically the future is that is the end goal of the partnership you'll be then entering, or basically you'll start to feel a lot more comfortable in the relationship you're in. It just feels like a sense of like things are going to start to sort themselves out pretty soon. And I'm just seeing like you just need to pack your bags. And what I mean by packing your bags is you just got to work on the fear around being intimate with yourself, being intimate with other people. And this can include doing like EFT, work on emotions as they come up, dealing with kind of situations there and then instead of like pushing it under the rug. A lot of this is really preparing you for a good relationship. And even if you have one, even if you have a relationship already, and I'm not talking about a switch situation, I'm talking about like a relationship with someone who you feel really, really comfortable with. This is going to be about you going deeper within yourself, going deeper with this partner, because I feel like you guys have really reached like another peak. For those of you in connections, those of you who are single, a lot of you are going to meet somebody through something you're extremely passionate about, and it could be something you're actually paid for, so it could be work, but a lot of you guys doesn't feel like work. It just feels super, super easy. I feel like a lot of you guys are also having to let go of an old career, which is basically going to get you towards your new start, and then that's how you're going to meet your partner. This support here is showing me that I'm hearing like there's open arms, like you can go any way you want and there's nothing that's going to not work out. So basically, you know, we're scared of failure. It's this sense of like you don't actually have to worry about that. Like it's not going to end in sorrow and pain. What I'm feeling is a lot of this is basically emotions that you're scared of feeling, which is basically causing you to attract these possible unemotional people, because you're an unconditional person. We're all unconditional, but a lot of us, you know, function from an unemotional place because we're not taught to be vulnerable. So basically, that's kind of what I'm feeling. In terms of the main love messages, I feel like you're just on the right path. You're ready. You're basically getting ready for a connection. Sorry guys, these leaves are really bothering me today. I really feel like you guys are really, really focusing on just basically getting to your end goal. I just feel like a lot of you guys are feeling really scared that you're not going to actually meet someone, and that's not true. This is just saying, girl, I know you've been through so much. Girl, I feel you. I hear you. I'm here for you. But you got to keep going, because you are going to meet someone. You just got to get through this emotional time. And we have the moon and the sun. The sun is amazing. You're going to get seen for who you are. So don't ever push like your personality down. Don't ever shove it under the rug. Don't ever try to avoid conflict. Like, this is who you are, girl. Like, this is the main energy. And you could also be meeting a fire sign as well. So, you know, you just never know. So let's have a look and see what else the cards have for us. This is really nice. So the Three of Pentacles. I feel like a lot of you guys are going to do really well in your career in the next 3 to 5 months. I do see that very, very prominently. Okay guys, so let's get you some more cards around your love life. Let's see. Okay, they're really pointing me towards another card deck, so I'm just going to get this one first because they're really pointing me towards like general oracle cards. So let's get a couple of these first. We had the sun. I love that. So we have sun, find a balance. Okay, we have Celine, bring light to somebody's dark sky. Underneath, Coven, power of sisterhood. A lot of you guys are going to be around lots of women pretty soon, whether it's in your career or not. Let's get you a couple more. I'm picking up on, this is about you and your masculine. This is about you getting comfortable with masculines. Your masculine side, like getting yourself, putting yourself forward. But also this is about you guys focusing on letting people see you for who you are, like letting your sun shine. Like your sun is your personality, it's your main energy. Yeah, I definitely feel like a lot of you guys are evolving very powerfully. We have Laguz, Intuition and Evolution. I don't know how to actually pronounce that, but this is the rune deck. This is from Etsy. Okay, so, alright, so let's have a look at these. So we have Sun, find a balance, bring light into someone's dark sky, and choice, destiny. I feel as if a lot of you guys, you're going to meet a partner when you start to meet your destiny. I feel like this is really about letting go of ties to old ways of being, old ways of thinking, and this is going to come with deep introspection. This is going to come with you looking at yourself and being really, really deep with yourself, kind of being like, wow, I really need to work on that. And a lot of it, I feel like, is to do with like getting yourself comfortable with the uncomfortable. A lot of you guys, the relationship that's coming towards you is very, very powerful, and I feel like it's just a really, really gentle, energy. The person you're going to meet just feels, yeah, they just feel really, really lovely. I feel like I need to just take my rings off actually. I feel like I just want to have like no rings in this reading today. Okay, yeah, that feels better. Okay, so we have find a balance and bring that to somebody's dark sky. I feel like a lot of you guys, I'm picking up like the main things I'm feeling is letting go of control of just literally making sure you have to be like a certain way. And the second one is you're finding a balance between your masculine and your feminine, and this is going to make you comfortable with being around men and being around people who, you know, where you can really put your foot down. Like, this is all about your work, this is about being assertive, this is really about your Mars actually. So what I'm feeling is you have a choice right now as to how you feel in this moment, and a lot of you guys watching this most likely are single or don't have a partner. So what I'm feeling is a lot of you guys need to realize that being single and being in a not being in a partnership right now isn't a bad thing. It's just a stigma that, you know, society puts on us. So the main thing is you're going to meet your person when it really is the right time, when it is your destiny. And it's going to be when you start to decide that being single isn't a bad thing, or being in this situation isn't a bad thing. It's really about how you navigate it. It's actually, what is this trying to teach you? Like, what is it actually teaching you right now? What is this part of you trying to say? Like, what is it trying to get you to feel? Because it's definitely something that you guys are avoiding and just not feeling comfortable within yourself, I feel. And this is definitely causing you to not to struggle to attract emotional partners, because you will constantly attract unemotional partners when you aren't properly comfortable within yourself. And also I feel like you have a really big destiny to really help a lot of people, so that's going to be part of your love life. You're probably going to be working with your partner as well in your career. Okie dokie. So, okay, sorry guys, I keep moving the flowers around. They're really bugging me today. I keep moving them because I keep knocking my cards on them. Okay, let's have a look and see what sort of partner, what sort of person could be coming towards you. Okay, we have Ceres, nurture. We have Saturn, structure. That's why a lot of you guys have been single for a long time, because you possibly have Saturn in your 8th or 7th house, which basically means that you take relationships and intimacy quite seriously, but also that you may have had to wait a while to actually attract a relationship. Okay, so we have trine, sextile, symbiosis, and then we have conjunction, alliance. Let's get one more. So I feel like a lot of you guys are meant to work with groups. I think you're meant to work with a lot of people, and you're also meant to work on your 4th house at the moment of your home. So I'm not actually picking up on really any star signs, but I am picking up on Earth mainly, like Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Because a lot of you guys are really going inward right now, so I don't feel like it's really important to kind of know exactly who this person is, but when you do, you're going to know exactly who they are, because they kind of represent everything you've been working on. They kind of represent you feeling comfortable in your body, they represent you feeling stable. They're really somebody who's there for you and makes you feel really, really comfortable. So when you're going to meet them is basically when you start to unravel a lot of depth in yourself, when you start to be like, oh wow, I really can be on my own, you know, by myself. Obviously be still with friends and still have people you love around you, but you're not tied to, I have to have a partner, I have to have a relationship, I have to feel this, I have to feel that. It's like you no longer feel like really, really tied to that. I also feel like that the reason why probably your love life has been a mystery so far is because you've had to do a lot of learning around relationships. A lot of you guys have really kind of met a lot of conflict when it comes to relationships, and it's always asking you to get really kind of close with yourself and basically listen to your emotions. Because if you're starting to feel like this deep desire and like really intense need to be in a partnership, then there's definitely a part of you that you're kind of searching for almost. Okay, so let's get you a couple more cards here. Let's see what else wants to come out. Whoa. Yeah, it's definitely a lot to do with your emotions, this one, guys. Yes, exactly. It's going to bring you the romantic love that you want. Exactly. That's definitely what I'm feeling. Feels really, really lovely. Yeah, beautiful. I love that. A lot of you guys need to move your body as well. A lot of you guys really need to do that. And then we have authenticity. A lot of this is basically getting you to be authentic with yourself. And that's why it's taken so long, because it's like, girl, like, you need to stop putting that mask on that you hold so tightly onto. It's like, stop putting that mask over your eyes, stop not looking at what you're going through, and really see, what is it trying to tell me. A lot of it's to do with your childhood, yeah, being really gentle with yourself. Your partnership that you're going to attract is going to be so safe, so comfortable. And the person you're going to meet is so expressive as well. Like, they're very, very sensual. They're very artistic. They're also really, really homely. They do feel quite Taurian or Cancer. And we also have enough. They're going to make you feel enough. I feel like that at the least 6 months could be possibly when this person comes around. But obviously just take it as it resonates, guys. This isn't solely focused on a person. But yeah, if you feel drawn to, then of course, then that is the reading for you. So I hope you have a lovely, lovely day. My rates are down below along with my crystal shop, and I'll speak to you very soon, my lovelies. Bye. Hello group 2, let's get started with your reading. So let's see what love message you guys need to know. So we have the Four of Wings, privacy. So the fact that this is in the reverse is showing me a lot of you guys are feeling quite vulnerable right now. You guys are feeling like your privacy has really been taken away from you, but it's going to be replaced by something much, much brighter. So a lot of you guys in your connections right now is really quite an intimacy. It's quite, words. Basically, you're working on your intimacy. So what I'm feeling is there's a lot of people around you who've kind of made you feel quite less than, kind of made you feel like you can't really have your own space, you can't really do things you want to do. So I'm feeling like a lot of you guys are basically just sliding out of a cocoon, like slowly, second by second. And this is about you becoming comfortable with basically letting yourself be seen. And if this was upright, I feel like a lot of you guys would kind of be holding on to like your privacy. But I feel like where this is kind of where this is in the reverse, I feel like a lot of you guys are very much focusing on your sense of self-worth, really getting comfortable with being yourself around people, showing your kind of true colours to people. And also this is going to attract people like a moth to a flame. It's going to attract people who are really, really good for you, and a lot of people who are very, very spiritually aligned and kind of just very, very supportive of you. I also feel like a lot of you guys have definitely struggled with privacy. You could have Scorpio quite strongly in your chart. Also, it could be a bit of Taurus in there. There's a sense of like I need to hold on to every part of the control. But I feel like a lot of you guys don't have much to learn now. I feel like a lot of you guys really are coming into a powerful energy. So let's see what else wants to come through for group number 2 for their love messages. Okay, so a lot of you guys, this is definitely about your independence. A lot of you guys want to have your own partnership, basically have your own life. A lot of you guys possibly are still at home, and a lot of you guys definitely have been struggling with success in terms of career. But for a lot of you guys, I don't feel like it's too complicated. I feel like at the moment it's just a sense of like stuckness. But I feel like this is going to start moving quite soon. So what I'm feeling is a lot of you guys, once you move out, that's when you're going to have a partnership. This could be when you're moving out from a friend's home, from your family home. That is going to be when you have a relationship. It doesn't have to be. For a lot of you guys, it could be when you are on the verge of moving, or you suddenly move just after you've met someone. There's something around moving and home. It feels like it's not really to do with the home as in emotional. It feels like it's more a physical thing. It's kind of like a new turning point, like a new beginning for you guys. It feels really, really nice. So I'm really focusing on the gems here. I'm picking up your person thinks you are a gem. This is somebody who I don't feel like you've met yet. If you're already in a relationship, of course, then I do feel like they think of you like that anyway. So we have the Queen of Gems, the Nurturer, and then we also have Re-evaluation, Four of Shells. Yes, a lot of you guys are really re-evaluating how you nurture people, how you guys are really in connections, how you're really being seen. This girl's eyes are really like staring at me. She's like got some really big eyes. I feel like a lot of you guys have quite intense eyes. Definitely that's a very Scorpionic placement too. Very water sign placement. So we also have the Queen of Roses, the leader. A lot of you guys are learning to be your own leader. You're kind of learning to really step foot into your connections rather than just kind of avoiding them or being like the overachiever or kind of somebody who's like stepped on a lot. You're basically learning to be the leader of your own life, and the nurturer is the Queen of Cups. So a lot of you guys really are definitely ready for a connection, but it just hasn't arrived yet because you have something to do first. Like you literally have a job to do. The universe is saying your guides are really here. They're really showing me like they're protecting you. I'm seeing like arms going around you. I'm seeing protecting. I'm hearing like Mother Mary, and I'm also hearing what's her name? I'm hearing Florence Nightingale. I'm seeing this energy of like, I'm hearing water bearer, like could be an Aquarius, but it feels like it's something to do with you being a female or a feminine energy, and you're birthing something, and you could even be a male, but there's definitely something like being birthed. Like I'm hearing legs wide open, like something's coming out, and it's like you have to wait until this thing comes out. It's kind of like you have to wait until, you know, so when a baby's born, you can't literally force it out until it's ready. And if it like does come out, you know, before it's ready, it has to go in like, you know, the unit where, you know, it's looked after. So what I'm feeling is it has to be the right time as to when this partner comes along. If you're already in a relationship, I do feel like there's something brewing. There could be a little bit of conflict brewing. I'm picking up on like this energy. It feels a bit like static, almost like something's gonna give. So when there's retrogrades, you guys might have arguments. So have a look at retrograde when there is retrogrades happening. For a lot of you guys, you're reevaluating the partnership, or you're reevaluating possibly getting your vows renewed, or there's definitely something that you want to sort out. And possibly for those of you who aren't happy in connections, I do feel like a lot of you will possibly end the connection but feel so much kind of freedom. A lot of you guys just felt really, really tired, especially if you are an emotional water sign or you're just a water sign who feels a lot. A lot of you guys are really scared of not being the nurturer, which is something I really, really resonate with as someone who's like highly sensitive, highly empathic. It is a hard world. When you're born, it's like, hi bitch, I'm free, I'm ready. And then you get all this trauma. It's like, no, here's a little sprinkling of trauma, you know, like Salt Bae with his salt, but like sprinkling trauma. Trauma for everyone. You get some trauma and you get some trauma. So it's like really healing that sense of like, I need to be needed. You're going to be needed completely by your partner, but authentically. So what I'm hearing is you basically have to get your ducks in a row, get your things in order before you manifest this person or this new start of this relationship you're possibly in already. It's kind of like you're trying to afford something, but you need the money to afford it. It's kind of like, okay, you got to get something ready first. It's very similar to group number 1 actually, but I do feel like this is slightly different. This feels like you guys are really kind of ready to move forward with something. Okay, so let's get some more oracle cards here. Let's see what you guys are finding out here. I'm picking up on a man who's really powerful. He's got really strong eyes. He has that card really resonates. He has a really strong vision. It feels almost like a therapist, but it could be a partner who just really like helps you emotionally. Do you know what it is? It feels like this person's coming in. I'm picking up on like an Instagram message, and they're giving you all the information that you need that you needed at that moment. It's kind of like they're really, really coming in at a time of need. Doesn't have to be like that, but whatever this person's providing, it feels like comfort and it feels like pure energy. It feels lovely. Dark moon, pause and rest. You deserve it. Definitely a lot of you guys have been burnt out as fuck, so a lot of you guys need to rest. You guys also do something fun for yourself. When you are burnt out, it's also because you haven't rested properly. That's definitely something that I've been feeling. Lovely. We have get clear on what you want. You're on the right path. I mean, I fucking love that combination. That is just oracle card porn right there. Tarot card porn. Okay, so I'm feeling a lot of you guys really are on the right path. You're going to get to a point where things start to shift. And it's really interesting because, oh my God, that's actually so funny. The person I was picking up on actually has dreads that I was actually picking up on, and this like a shape of a person has dreads. That's so interesting. Awakening and breakthrough, Dagas. This is a rune oracle from Etsy. So what I'm feeling is a lot of you guys, once you get, it could be, okay, there's a couple of scenarios. Some of you guys, I'm hearing, okay, I'm just gonna be really blunt. If you're in a relationship you don't want to be in, I would say get out of that. I don't see you manifesting somebody while you're in a connection. I wouldn't recommend that anyway, because it's not really fair to that person or you. Also, the second one I'm hearing is you're going to meet this person through a time when you're really possibly unhappy, feeling confused. This person can help you through it. Or it could be, for the third scenario, is that a lot of you guys have gone through what you've needed to go through by yourself because you've had to go through it by yourself. And then basically you meet your person after that has happened, and it's like almost like I don't want to say a prize, but it's kind of like a sign from the universe. This is your accomplishment. This is a sign that you're on the right path. Okay, so I also feel like with movement and travel, a lot of you guys could be talking to a lot of people online and pick up on like Instagram and things like that. It feels as if also you could be purchasing a car or a boat or something like that where it includes travel, because we also have this path here which is also to do with travel. What I really like is it's almost, when we here get clear what you want, it's kind of like, also most of you are in relationships with this card, I feel. For those of you who just feel a little bit confused, this is really about what you want out of how you want to feel in a relationship. If you guys are constantly thinking, you know, I'm single, it sucks, this is not good, then you're going to be equally as unhappy in a partnership, trust me. Like, I've been there, I know what that feels like. I know a lot of people who have felt like that, and they've been equally as unhappy in connections because they haven't fully done the, don't like saying done the work, but they haven't fully come to grips with how they should actually feel in a connection. Like, a person isn't the end goal, you know, it never will be. Your end goal is when, you know, your life ends, and that's, you know, you still go on, you're still going. So it's kind of like, you got to make sure you're really living in the moment and you're really present. And I'm hearing, if you need some coping strategies, use them. And I'm picking up on alcohol as well, so if you guys need to just have a little drink, then go for it, you know. Of course, if you're, you know, legal age, but also it could be like therapy or tapping, like EFT or something like that. Just really bring it back and pick up on, like, you know, in those airplanes where they have like the runway and they do have those little paddle boards, and like this way. If I'm seeing this, like pulling it back, pull your energy back, because this is going to be how you manifest this next part of your life, which is so good. And I love the fact that we have you're on the right path, because sometimes we just need to hear that, which I think is really nice. That's very clear. It's just really about you getting clear on what you want. And I think sometimes you have to see what you don't want to think what you do want, because you just sometimes have to experience stuff, especially if you have number 1 in your human design. I mean, that's just a pain in the ass sometimes because you just have to experiment with everything. I highly recommend looking at your human design. It's really, really powerful. Okay, so let's get you some zodiac cards. Let's see what astrology wants to come through. I'm picking up on like a female, she's holding a lollipop. I don't know what that's about. I'm picking up on like sister or cousin. She's a sibling. She's like related to you guys, like one of you. I'm picking up on like a connection between you and a sisterhood. It feels like, it's to do with you and your relationship to women. So depending on your relationship, like how you would most likely as a friend, this is about you standing in your power when it comes to meeting new people. It's like, are you going to give away your power and continuously kind of say yes to everything, or are you actually going to stand your ground? This is really about really getting clear on what you want when the person comes in. Wow, throat chakra, hi. So we have square, semi-square, my words cannot get out today. Queen, Kunks, tension. This feels like a lot of you guys just going through a shit ton of tension. Like, I know it's not fun, guys, I'm feeling it. It's not the most enjoyable, but we have to go through that sometimes just to kind of get to where we need to be. Sometimes things have to collide. I'm hearing collide to come together. It's kind of like a song where it's like, when we collide, we come together. That song makes me cringe, but it still has quite a good message, you know. Okay, so we have second house, resources, trine, sextile, symbiosis. Picking up on a Barbie film. Have any of you guys seen Barbie, A Magic of Pegasus? Like, that film is just the bomb, the shit. So if any of you guys have seen that, then definitely let me know, because that is just so good. Okay, first house, arrival. Yeah, a lot of you guys are moving, definitely. Lots of moving here. Transits, climate. Picking up on Sagittarius, we've got progressions and journey. So the next person you're going to meet is definitely going to be some sort of Sag, fire sign, or an air sign. There's somebody who's going to make you feel really comfortable in your own skin. They're very, very chatty. They're also probably going to meet them through online. Somebody who you meet on social media. I don't feel like it's a dating site. We have the fourth house and nurture. So we literally don't have any star signs here. That's really interesting. Okay, whoops. We have the fourth house of home. Okay, so it's definitely this thing about seeing things more clearer, and it's also not, basically what I'm feeling is you've got to get really present in your body before meeting a person, because you're constantly going to be sacrificing yourself for these people. Yeah, seventh house of relationships. It's about seeing things clearer. Once you sort out your fourth house, it's going to be really easy as to getting to your partner, because basically there's definitely some trauma that's holding you back here. I don't feel like it's to a point where it's not going to stop you from having a relationship, of course. But what I'm feeling is it's going to make your life a lot easier if you actually look at what's been going on in your childhood. Sometimes it helps to have a mentor for that as well. So what I'm feeling is a lot of you guys are getting really clear on your boundaries. A lot of you guys are going to be moving into your first house here, which is really, really good. So that's basically every like 13 years. So you've got a 13 year and a 13 year. So basically it's like, so it's like when you're 26, or, you know, add another 13 onto that, or another 12. I'm not sure. My maths is really bad this late at night. But basically, what I'm feeling is a lot of you guys are focusing on your first house and your second, which is basically about who you are, what you deserve. It's to do with your how you nurture yourself. And it's also to do with Taurus. So it's about what you appreciate, your values, your daily routines. And this is going to be it's going to be really easy to manifest somebody once you get that intact, essentially. A lot of you guys I'm hearing are cleaning the windows. So it's kind of like you're starting to see things clearer. There's no more fog, which is really nice. And that's basically going to get you to get a partnership that really suits you. There's not going to be any manipulation or any crap underneath the surface. Everything's just going to be right there. Lovely. It's also about expressing yourself, which is really nice. Lovely. Getting really curious. A lot of you guys is getting curious as to why these things have happened. And a lot of you guys, it's because you're struggling to express yourself through your throat chakra. You're struggling to let people know how you feel. You could be meeting a singer. You could be meeting somebody who really uses their throat chakra on the daily, which sounds quite dirty, but I love that. Okay, lovely. You're coming into an awakened part of you. You're coming into an awakened relationship where both of you are so aware of yourself and each other, which is really, really lovely. I love that so much. That is so beautiful. Let's get one more. This one. Lovely, very gentle. I don't know if group number 1 got this as well, but this is obviously, I feel like a lot of you guys might have chosen group 1 and 2. I'm also picking up on amethyst, so I'm going to recommend you guys amethyst. Surrender is a really lovely one too. So thank you so much for watching, guys. My private reading rates are down below, and if you would like to have a look at my crystal shop, please do. I appreciate you guys so much, and thank you all for supporting me and my business. I love you guys and supporting the channel, and I'll speak to you very soon. Much love. Bye. Hello, group number 3. Let's get started with your reading. The first thing I'm feeling is I'm picking up on McDonald's. That's really strange. And I'm also picking up on the name Billy. I don't know why that's coming in, but I'm picking up on the name Billy. Could be a person's spirit. I'm picking up, could be a grandfather, but could also be somebody you possibly are attracted to. I'm picking up on like the letter B for their name. Could be like Barry, or it could be a woman's name as well, like Barbara. I'm just picking up on like lots of names beginning with B. So that could even be the person you're going to meet, begins with a B. Yeah, I'm hearing beginnings, start beginnings, which is really nice. Okay, so let's see what we have. Okay, so we have the King of Wings. Oh, hi bitch. We have a partnership, yes. Okay, so you're literally the only group that has 2 cards and you have a literal partnership. I mean, okay, so we have King of Wings and the Queen of Wings, and the professional and the analyst. This is like the perfect partnership. Both of you really, really like practical. So a lot of you guys, this is going to be literally about you and this person. So this is going to be quite an interesting reading actually. Group number 1 and 2 are quite vague, but they are more about kind of how to attract the partnership, what to deal with. This is more about the person, so that's going to be quite interesting. So a lot of you guys, you don't like history. A lot of you guys either really love it or you hate it. There's a sense of like, it kind of freaks you out a little bit. There's a lot of manipulation in history. I know, that's kind of something that I've dealt with intuitively, that I've kind of picked up on. The thing that I'm feeling a lot of you guys is you're very, very professional. Like you like to come across as really professional. So the person you want to meet is going to be equally like this. You guys, you're literally going to be meeting a mirror image of yourself. There's somebody who's so attractive. They are just so like, how do I explain this? Can you give me the word? What is the word that I'm trying to say? Like they're structured and they're working on their throat chakra. Sorry guys. So yeah, it's definitely about you wear your heart on your third eye. So basically you're very intuitive. You see things intuitively. Also just take it as it resonates. You might be more of the practical, and the other is more of the feminine and the nurturer. So just kind of take it as it happens here. This person wears their heart more on their sleeve, more on their practical kind of Mars, solar plexus heart area. You wear it more on the intuitive side. So what I'm feeling is you're kind of getting comfortable with just being yourself and approaching people by being yourself. So normally you would kind of hide and kind of put this big mask all over your face and basically be like, no, I'm just going to pretend who I am, because it's easier to pretend, because that's how society's taught us. It's basically pretend that you're happy. You know, when you say hi to somebody, like, how are you? Like, yeah, I'm good. Cool. I know not in in every country it's like that, but in England it's like, hi, how are you? I'm good. Yeah, good. Cool. That's literally what it's like. So basically, getting off track, but basically what I'm feeling is you're very, very professional. Both of you come across as very kind of practical. That is the word. Thank you. That is exactly the word I needed. Practical as fuck. The way both of you are, you really like to be somebody who is liked by a lot of people. And the person you're going to attract is just so clever. Like they're very intellectual, very intuitive, really sensitive. And they're very like earthy, but very airy. They kind of have this Peter Pan, Pisces-esque nature to them. Very pixie-like. I'm picking up on Virgo. Virgo-Pisces relationship would be really nice. Picking up on a Sag, Scorpio, Libra, Cancer, Aries. Basically all of the signs, but mainly the signs. It's quite a sensitive energy, so it doesn't feel like somebody who's too bold. It feels like somebody you're attracting who is very sensitive and gentle. Yeah, it's really, really nice. So I feel like they need to go like that. No, okay, cool. They're just saying, leave it as it is, Vicky. Leave it as it is. They're saying, leave it. They're doing this. They're literally going, leave it. Okay, so the person you're going to meet, really, really beautiful. Let's see how this is coming about then. It's also about you and somebody else that possibly you're around right now. So if you are already in a partnership, this is just explaining that this is, you know, if they're a lot like you, then most likely you're in the relationship for a reason, but it could also be frustrating. It could be really annoying because it's bringing up a lot of your patterns as well. Oh my god, we literally have the card of the empath. I mean, that is so beautiful. So if you have children, this is going to be your child here. That's really interesting. Oh my god. A lot of you guys have dealt with obsession and frustration in your relationships. Like somebody you've dealt with has had addictions, and it's basically been a power struggle. So we've got the Emperor and Judgment. A lot of you guys have had to deal with things really intensely. It's kind of like you've had a lot of Saturn in your 7th house, or a lot of kind of just relationship issues, quote unquote. Like a lot of you guys have really had a lot of issues to do with partnerships, and I'm hearing like it's not going to be like that forever. Like I'm hearing, promise me it's not going to be like that forever. Sorry, I promise you it's not going to be like that forever. I'm getting number 3. I'm picking up on like 3 years at the most, or it could be like when you're 30 or 60 or 43, 33, 23. Like the number 3 feels really prominent. Could be a 3rd year. So basically it could be when you're working on your 3rd year of like Mercury, because we all go through like a year in the birthday that we are. So I'm 25, so I'm working on my 2nd house at the moment. So you basically add 12 and then you basically just go through the chart. I'm pretty sure that's how it works. That's what I've learned anyway. So then we have the leader, Queen of Roses. So this woman here is so powerful. She's kind of like the energy of like, bitch, you can come here. Like, I'm not going to go towards you. That's kind of the energy that you're basically vibing from, which is really nice. So I'm hearing, girl, why are you so insecure? Why are you so insecure of your appearance, of how you come across? Just let yourself be yourself. Like if people don't like you, you just got to deal with that. You just got to let people not like you. Because you're not going to be liked by everyone, but when you find people that do like you, it's going to be 10 times better because you're coming across as authentic. It's basically just getting past that uncomfortable barrier of like, oh my god, I really don't want to be myself, but I do want to be myself. It's, just like literally just let it be. Just let yourself be free. Let it be free. That's my guides. Poet didn't know it. Okay, so we then have obsession here with a power. A lot of people try to have power over you, and you basically, a lot of illusions are coming really clear now. You're going to get a lot of fulfillment and clarity when the illusions start coming clear. So a lot of people have been basically trying to get one over on you. It's been very frustrating. Basically, a lot of you guys are working on your 4th house of family. And these two, there's somebody in the ethers that's helping you right now. Could be a partner you already have around you. Could be a friend you have around you. Could be a mentor. But I'm also feeling just really literally somebody in the ethers 5D wise is helping you right now, who's going to be your future partner, which is so cute. And I love that. It just shows you how powerful connections are really. Like also if you need to sever some ties, I highly recommend doing that. I am tempted to do a video on like severing ties because it's been coming up a lot recently. So if you feel the need to, definitely cut some ties with anyone you constantly think about, especially if you guys feel very drowned by it, because you don't deserve to have your energy, like life force, sucked from you unless you're in the bedroom. Hi bitch. Okay, in the most authentic way. And the person you're meeting could have glasses. They wear glasses pretty much every single day. Yeah, that's basically part of their accessory I'm picking up. Part of their look. Crescent moon, keep moving forward, you got this. Yes, girl. Yeah, you've really been kind of, I'm picking up like she's on like a surfboard or a boat, and the board or the boat's moving like this. She's like, oh my god, and she's having to balance. I'm hearing that's not easy, but you're doing it. You are doing it. You're on the right path. Keep moving forward, you got this. I mean, that's literally so beautiful. Pause and rest, you deserve it. Remember to take some breaks, remember to rest, remember to put yourself first. Picking up on ice cream, maybe to eat some ice cream right now, girl, if you're feeling it, because I really do feel that's just something you might fancy right now. Let's see what else we've got. Feeling like junk food is something you need, just to like change up your diet a little bit, just to get like one thing that you really want. I'm gonna pick, do you want this card? They're saying yes. Okay, so we'll have this one, but I want a couple of other ones too. So I have ancestral heritage and possessions. So this is Othala. I think that's how you pronounce it. So that one. I'm hearing I'm keeping a promise to you that this is everything's going to be okay. We have waning gibbous, introspection. Picking up on Pisces, I've got a lot of Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces in this group. Somebody you're manifesting or somebody that's who you are. Trust and partnership. This is so like partnership orientated, which is really nice because a couple of the other groups were more kind of vague. This is really lovely because it's basically saying like you have so much power over your partnerships. Like you really do. Just because you're with someone, it doesn't mean you have to give your full control to them. You know, I know that's something you possibly have learnt when you were younger to keep yourself safe, but girl, you don't have to do it anymore. Like you're not responsible for that person. They can look after themselves, okay? So what I'm feeling is try not to mother your partnerships, try not to mother your connections. Like they're not there so you can be the mother to them. I'm picking up on a frog, like a frog spirit. So have a look at what the frog means. What I'm picking up is basically sitting in the water. I'm hearing it's literally just sitting in the water and it's content. Like basically just getting comfortable with sitting in your emotions and not having to do anything with them. So one thing is a lot of you guys have a lot of ancestral stuff you're working through the home. And it's causing you to go into yourself, which is great. But I'm also feeling it's going to help you to trust other people more. It's going to help you to trust other people because you're having to get to the nitty gritty shit when it comes to your family and your deep connections, like your closest connections. Those are the ones that will test you the most. Those will be your karma, and your family is your closest karma. Like the people who you grew up with is your closest karma. So if you can deal with and work with, not really deal with, but work with that first, you're going to attract some beautiful connections that really suit you. Picking up on pizza now. Pick up on like a pizza place. You probably go to a pizza place this person. You could even meet somebody at a pizza place. It could be a cook. They could just really like pizza. I feel like your person is very like they're really self-aware. Like they know exactly what they're doing and they're not manipulative at all. Like they literally can't be manipulative if they tried. Which for my empaths out there, how refreshing is that? Because there's so many narcissists out there. Of course, people don't mean to be. But girl, honestly, sometimes you just get exhausted by it. With a narcissist, it's like, girl, can you just take ownership of your shit today? Thank you. Thanks, girl. Like, oh my god, it's kind of like sitting in a traffic jam constantly. It's just exhausting sometimes. Which I think that's something a lot of you guys are feeling in this group, just complete exhaustion. Like you just want to meet people who are on your wavelength. Yeah, exactly. You guys are going through some fucking intense change. It could be that you're going through like literally nothing right now, and it could feel like that. That's why it's in the reverse. I'm picking up a lot of blue for a lot of you guys. I'm 25, which is funny because I literally said my age is 25. So that's really funny actually. I love that. Well, my age is 25 when I'm filming this video, so oh my god, beautiful. You guys are going to get so comfortable with your new career, or just get comfortable with like really putting your authority ahead of you, like your Mars, your Capricorn energy. Setting up authority, North Node, future. That's really lovely. Some of you guys need to go camping and just get out in nature. Beautiful. Your person, honestly guys, really is it's coming in so like generally, like it's basically like you can't like, I can't really predict how they're coming in. Like you just have to let it be. It's an invitation. That's exactly what it is. They're giving you an invitation. Like they're coming in as an invitation. It's not like you've had to wait for them and force the connection. If any connection feels forced, you've got to get it out of your life. Like it really can't be there. Because what I'm feeling is it's kind of like, it's basically making you feel like crap. It's like emptying your cup on the daily. Beautiful. We have sun, source. Your person could easily be like a really sunny person, really gentle. 11th house community. Your person's a really hard worker. They could commute as well. You can meet this person through a community. They could be in a group like you, a group with you. I'm picking up on a dancing group. They could be a dancer as well. Even like all genders as well. I'm picking up on like I'm picking up on like a male ballerina as well. I'm picking up on a man in tights. So that could be for some of you guys, especially if you do that sort of dance. I pick up on just men in more of like a kind of quote unquote like feminine kind of, you know, career, that be more feminine, but you know, of course we need men in every career really. But what I'm feeling is it's like your person you're connecting to is very, very connected to both their masculine and their feminine. So they're easily going to be somebody who's going to, okay, they're just generally naturally supporting you. And I do feel like you're going to meet them through when your career is, when you've basically, I'm feeling when you've settled in your career more, especially if you guys have your own business or you've just started a new career, it's like when you settle into that could be when you meet somebody, because you've got space to do that. It's kind of like a lot of you guys where your career is very important to this world and basically your purpose, you have have to get that sorted first before this partner comes in. Otherwise it'll just be a distraction and you won't be fully in your purpose. You won't be fully in your energy because you'll be focusing too much on this person, basically. Okay, and it's just not to say that this person will muck up your life or literally change things too much. What I'm feeling is it's like, you know, it's kind of like when people are really super desperate for a connection, and as soon as they get one, they're like desperately holding on, and then they avoid everything, and they're basically like, you know, you have a best friend and they've gone off with their boyfriend and you never see him again, like that kind of crap that people do. I literally hate it when people do that. It's so rude. But when people do that, it's because they're desperate. It's because they need a partnership, and we all need one, but there's no point in abandoning everything because it's like, it's not healthy. It's not healthy to be like that. So it's definitely about your solar plexus, about your self-worth. So it's about you trusting the universe as well, trusting your insight and intuitive abilities, and being super transparent with yourself, like being really transparent with what you want and what you deserve and need, and being in your joy more. A lot of you guys really have had the joy sucked out of you because you're such deep nurturers. You're used to nurturing, you're used to helping. Like as soon as somebody's in pain, like, oh my god, are you okay? You're like really like possibly a little bit over the top. Sorry guys, but you know, but no, it's really about just letting people look after themselves and supporting them, being in the space but not having to control, which is, I know it's really hard. Yeah, basically rising above the control, which, you know, in the world, that's also really good too. I'm actually going to pick a couple of other ones for you guys. Pink could also be your colour at the moment, like pale pink could also be your colour. You could have recently just purchased something that's pale pink. Balance, lovely. We have heal, which is beautiful. And we have instincts. And your instincts always kick in when you're being challenged. So if you can really focus on being present in the conflict, obviously speaking your truth, but just kind of not shutting down, that is going to be so fucking amazing for you. You're going to literally expand every connection you're in. Just don't shove yourself under the rug. It's going to be absolutely amazing, guys, I promise you. And patience, it's just all about, I know it's taking a long time, but it is on its way. It really is. But you have to just keep going with this scene that you're in right now, with this play that you're in. There's a lot of like actor, kind of like play, kind of theatre vibe going on here. So you could be an actress or an actor as well. So have a lovely day, or a singer actually. I'm picking up on a singer in a musical. So that's for some of you guys, or a dancer. So have a lovely day. Thank you so much for being here. Oh my god, guys, I literally just I had a card right on the top of a deck. I literally just pulled it over, and I just have to show you guys because I literally said that Pisces was in your group. Oh my god, that's amazing. Have a lovely day. Rates are down below along with my crystal shop, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye. Hello, group number 4. Let's get started with your reading, guys. So let's see what love messages are coming in for you. So I'm seeing someone mowing the lawn and like getting things in order, like organising stuff. That's something that's coming up for you. So you guys have the Empress in the reverse with creativity. This is basically saying a lot of you guys are needing to get into your creativity to attract some more goodness into your life. And picking up, it will give you some flow. A lot of you guys need some vitamin C as well. I'm not a doctor, I'm not a health practitioner, but I just keep picking up on orange and needing that kind of solar plexus support. Also niacin, no flush, is also really good too, but I'm not a health practitioner. Please consult your doctor before taking new things, you know, but they are all natural things. Also, you get the most natural form as possible, because I never recommend anything that's not natural, really. It's the Virgo in me, guys. So the Empress with number 3. Number 3 could be really coming up for you guys. It could be repeating number 3s. I'm just picking up on this massive, like, I don't know, I suddenly feel like really exposed. Like I suddenly feel, it's really weird. Like I suddenly feel like it's, you know, I think all eyes on me kind of thing. I'm hearing all eyes on me. That song. Oh my god, I'm gonna scream and shout. Oh my god. That's not it. But basically what I'm feeling is it's really about you coming out of your shell and being more open with your creativity. I feel like a lot of you guys are learning to express. I'm hearing express. The Empress needs to express. And this is also about your feminine side, just really letting yourself be vulnerable. And what I'm picking up also is a lot of you guys really have suppressed your feminine side. I'm picking up on like, oh lovely, we have love. My hips are really hurting. Like when females hold on to tension, like especially around, you know, the ovary area, it's like clenching because it's kind of trying to protect ourselves. So a lot of you guys have been having a lot of hip pain. This is because you're working on your own power, which is lovely. Oh, hello, we've got 2 cards there. So we have the Visionary with the King of King of Cups and the Eight of Cups, sacrifice. So a lot of you guys have had to you've been in relationships, not had to, but you've been in relationships where you've just felt like your patience has really been tested. There's been a sense of like imprisonment for a lot of you guys, just feeling like this person they're always like they're opposite to you, like they're always trying to get one over on you. A lot of competition. They could have fire in their chart as well, these people that you've been dealing with. I'm picking up on just all star signs as well, but all genders, like this person, especially if they are a fire sign, they've been, this is females and males, like friends and partnerships. And a lot of you guys really need to learn to just show yourself who you are to people, obviously people you trust, but not letting yourself shove it down, because you are a really big light to people. And the more yourself you are to other people, the more yourself you are to other people, that it's going to influence them to be themselves, because sometimes that's the karma that they need to learn too, is to be themselves. There's a sense of like meeting somebody who's the right person for you, who really does make you feel attractive, who makes you feel really good, and this is somebody who you really do love. I don't feel like there's a lot of messages to do with actual partnerships, so if you are in a relationship, I'm just going to see what comes through. But if I do pick up on more singles energy, or people who aren't in a relationship, then obviously just pick another group, or see what messages are here for you. So we have anxiety, 5 of gems. A lot of you guys I just feel so that this sense of like, oh guys, like it just feels really kind of sad. Like a lot of you guys have just felt so anxious and uncomfortable. Guys, nervous system regulation is the best, like doing EFT and tapping. This is a third group I've mentioned, tapping. There's a lot of you guys needing to regulate what you're feeling. You're very deep, like you feel a lot of the collective stuff too. So it's no wonder you've felt like this from relationships. Not every relationship's going to make you feel like that. Not every friendship's going to make you feel like that. If you feel anxious in a friendship, they're probably not the right person, because most likely your part of you's on edge, because your intuition's being like, girl, time out, get away from this person. So what I'm feeling is you're basically learning to balance out the scales and picking up on this. It's kind of like pouring water from one to another. You're learning to balance out the scales. You're basically attracting people who are right for you. But there is a sense of like having to go to the opposite of where you want to go. So it's kind of like a Libra. It's kind of like they want to be in balance so bad that they get out of balance. It's kind of like they stay in relationships they don't like because they don't want to rock the boat, or they don't say anything because they don't want to cause conflict. It's like that is exactly what's causing you guys to get out of balance. So what I'm feeling is kind of like whatever our sun sign rules, that's what our karma is. So like for me, mine's transformation because I'm a Scorpio, and transformation is not my fave thing. It's basically that's our karma. So what I'm feeling is a lot of you guys are really getting to grips with getting comfortable with what you're here to do, what you're basically here to learn, and that's making you feel uncomfortable, and it's okay because you're working through it. Then you feel this sense of like kind of like, okay, well, nothing is happening, bitch. Like, why is nothing happening? Nothing's happening. It feels really, really empty over here. You're like, hi universe, what about me? Have you forgotten about me? It's like, no bitch, she has not forgotten about you, because we have the 12 and then we have the 6. We actually have a lot of like 3, 6, 12. So we have a lot of 3s, we've got a lot of 6s. There's this energy of like, no, you haven't been forgotten about, guys. Honestly, there's an energy that's coming towards you, but you just got to wait for it. It's just the right timing, basically. But a lot of this is very emotional stuff you're working on. A lot of people you've been around also have seen the potential in you, or you've seen the potential in them, but it just hasn't worked because they just haven't been the right match for you. And it's not to say that they're wrong or anything like that, but what I'm feeling is, yeah, this is nice. I feel like there's a sense of determination you're going to come into in the next about 6 to 8 months. I'm feeling like keep going with your career. Even if you haven't got a career right now, just keep working on you, like working on like eating really well, listen to your body. This is all about you getting really close to yourself, because if you don't know yourself, how the fuck are you going to manifest somebody? Because you don't know who that person's going to be. You don't know what they feel like. And a lot of the time we attract people through our trauma because we don't know how else to attract them. So the main thing you're looking for is signals in your body. If you feel comfortable with somebody, that's going to be the right person. Then there's going to be a sense of determination, there's a sense of like freedom. There's a feeling of like, like patience and gratitude, and it feels really easy and slow. It feels slow. Then you slowly build the connection. I like the fact that these 3 cards come out because they're very intuitive and lovely. They're really just synchronistic. The person you're going to meet is most likely going to be an earth sign or water. I'm picking up. Okay, so. Okay. I don't know what this song is called, but it's I think it might actually be called Sorrow. It's a song by so a lot of you might not know this song but you might know. It's an not S Club, Steps, and I think it's called Sorrow. Let me just have a look. What it's called? Steps. One for Sorrow. I think that's the song I'm picking up on. So I know if that will resonate with you guys. I might have a message in there for some of you guys. I'm hearing Tom O'Dell as well as somebody to look up for signs, but definitely you're looking for signals. I'm picking up the main signal you're going to feel when your partnerships, or just when your relationships in general, like family, friends, are going to feel a little more comfortable, is when you feel at peace. When you feel peace, that's when your partnerships feel good. Lovely. Be one with nature. That's real. Oh, look how beautiful that is. I love it when like women or men hold a bow. I just find that so artistic. Like as a portrait photographer, that's just like portrait porn. I love it. It just looks so attractive, so powerful. It's very Sagittarius. Oh, we have 3. Hi, bitch. Yeah, a lot of you guys are really being asked to like focus solely on yourself, which I know could be really boring, guys. I know it can, but sometimes you just got to be by yourself. Honestly, guys, it really is about that. Like, if we're gonna get these beautiful high-level relationships, we have to learn to be by ourselves, because we have to learn to regulate our own emotions and understand who we are. Oh, I love this. Inspiration is drawn to motion. Move, guys. You need to move your body. Move that booty, girl. Do some twerking. Because this is going to give you some inspiration. It's going to make you feel really comfortable. And it's going to shake out some of that trauma as well. 13, number 3 again. Divine Feminine. Step into your power. Boom, boom, boom. Love that. A lot of you guys could have dyed your hair pink. I heard painted your hair pink. First quarter, it is time to commit. Yes, girl. You're literally just being on that threshold of like, I don't want to be in a relationship. I want to be in a relationship. I want to be single. I want a relationship. It's like that feeling of like, oh my God, I don't know where I'm going. But it's going to be okay. I'm picking up on this kind of sisterhood energy. Lovely. So we have Soelo, victory energy. And when you feel this is when you know you're on the right path. That kind of reminds me of like a Harry Potter like rune there, because it's kind of got like the lightning bolt. Okay, so one of the lyrics I'm getting from this song is I'm hearing, I wanted your love, but look what it's done to me. So that's something you have definitely dealt with. Well, this is a really deep message. A lot of you guys are tied to a partner or somebody who's not good for you because they represent a father figure that you couldn't have in your life or didn't have. And that's something you're really learning, something you're dealing with and coping with. And it's really giving you a lot of knowledge, because also you're growing through it as well. Like, you're really learning to be like, I don't want to attract somebody who's like anybody I used to know, because it's like, it's going to cause me a lot of pain and trauma. And yes, it probably will, because you're going to keep attracting people who aren't good for you. So this is really about you stepping into your fucking power, especially my women around men. It's around this energy of like the father figure, and my straight males with mother figures. It's kind of like you really got to look at, how does this relationship represent in my life? Where am I putting my boundaries down? Am I trying to protect myself every time I'm around them? Am I basically giving into my power every single time I'm with them? It's like, you've got to really be careful around family, because there are like massive amounts of karma there. Okay, really, really lovely. But one thing is getting out in nature, moving around, doing yoga, even walking around your house naked, guys, making sure the blinds are closed, unless you like the attention. Yes. Okay. It really reminds me of this parody. It's amazing. I don't know if you guys have seen it. It's a parody of Snow White, and it's fucking amazing. Just type in Snow White parody. I'm not entirely sure what the person is, but basically he dubs over Snow White. It's so funny. And she basically keeps saying that she wants the attention all the time. It's so funny. So if you guys want to laugh, have a look at that if you like that sort of thing. Also, another thing I'm going to recommend you guys, if you like that sort of humour, is Sim GM Productions. They do like Kardashian Sim parodies. They do like Harry Potter parodies. They do like the Kardashians in loads of different scenarios, like in different films. It's fucking hilarious. So if any of you guys are drawn to like watch something funny, that could also be a part of your movement as well, which I really like. Ooh, North Node Future. Oh my God, guys. Okay, can we just look at this? This is literally your destiny, is meeting your partner through your North Node. Guys, you might actually have Libra or Taurus North, because basically that's to do with Venus. So your literal kind of like your goal in life is to basically get balance and to open your heart chakra more, listen to your heart, and less in your head, basically, which is really nice. 6th house sustainability. We've got Pallas Athena, think, ascendant entrance. So wherever you're positively working on your ascendant as well. There could be insecurities around your ascendant. 8th house of mystery and intimacy, 9th house of exploration. I mean, look how gorgeous that is. That is stunning. And then we have the 12th house of introspection. So you could be going through all of these. You could have family members or people you're living with who are also going through these things as well. Lots and lots of depth here. And it's really interesting. We literally haven't had any zodiac signs in any of the groups. They're really vague. So the universe is like, girl, they're not going to get that specific today. But what I'm feeling for a lot of you guys is it's really about how you're presenting yourself to people. Trying not to suppress that part of you. Like when you have a look at your rising sign, what is the unbalanced version of that? Well, how is that being presented in your life? Like, how does that come about? That is the part of you that you're going to be needing to work through, because it's all about intimacy. It's getting intimate and closer to yourself, which is really, really important. Can we get a zodiac sign? I really want to see if we can get one. Okay, we have Venus. That's close enough, which is really lovely. This is about you just being heartfelt and open and recognizing not everyone's going to be good for you, but it doesn't mean that you're not going to find your partner. It doesn't mean you're not going to find someone who's good for you. I'm really picking up on like children's films now. I'm picking up on like Barbie films as well, which Barbie films are actually amazing. If anyone loves Barbie films, let me know, because they have such good stories. Honestly, guys, they're so good. So if anyone's from my era, then from the 90s, then that might be your jam as well. So you guys are definitely working on your solar plexus, getting comfortable with yourself and attracting abundance, learning to receive. I feel like a lot of you guys have definitely felt closed off or struggling to open yourself up emotionally, which that is hard in a society that literally wants you to do that. But what I'm feeling is actually about being worthy of a partnership. A lot of you guys have attracted people who you never felt worthy of it, and then maybe you subconsciously pushed it away. But it's about you being happy with yourself and happy with your life, and remembering the grass isn't always greener on the other side. Like, you literally are the one person who can change your life and make it more comfortable for yourself. If you ever feel tension, that could be part of you just being like, girl, we just need to like, yeah, literally, it's about your freedom. It's like if you ever feel any tension, it's because part of you is trying to get free. And getting a sense of like addictions, like freeing you. So I really do feel like a lot of you guys are working on self-sabotage, kind of realizing who you want to be and where you are. What to do your solar plexus here. Okay, let's get you a couple of these cards here. Lovely. I swear this gentle card's come out 3 times in each different group. If it has, then that's so synchronistic. Okay, we have gentle. Lovely. We have awaken. Your partner's like, hi bitch. I just felt your partner going like, hi. That's really cute. A reflection. Lovely. I'm picking up on the mirror from Harry Potter where he sees like what he desires. I'm picking up on Lucifer. What do you desire? And it's like this energy of like he can see what's there. Pretty sure that's what the mirror is for. Something like that. Yes, permission. Oh my god, that is so accurate. Yes, it's about you guys not needing permission to want, say, do things. Guys, honestly, the world right now is really about owning our bodies. So really let yourself own your body, be there righteously, own your body, and this person will come in the most beautiful form. It's just really about being gentle with yourself. So have a lovely day. I'm sorry if it wasn't specific about a person, but honestly, these are just love messages. Just wanted to see what was coming out. So have a lovely day. Rates and my crystal shop are down below. Please message me before purchasing a reading, as my rates and availability can change. I also do have Skype, not Skype. I think Skype is dead. I don't know, but we'll have Zoom. I have Zoom readings available. If you guys want to request those, I do have a disclaimer for them, but if you want to request that I do those, and yeah, all my rates are down below. So have a lovely day, and I'll speak to you very soon. Much love. Bye.